I just told y'all, I feel Nadal, he functions more in the unconscious IQ, and Nadal may have a higher unconscious IQ than Federer. I don't think Nadal's conscious awareness on the court is quite as high as Federer. It's close, but I would give Federer that. But Djokovic, though, his conscious IQ is as high as Federer's conscious.
Hello, everybody. This is the Magic Man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video. And don't forget the tennis pastor. All right, people, we got Nadal versus Titsipas. Wow, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna make this quick. Okay. You probably said, Magic Man, quick? You think that Nadal's going to beat Titsipas quick? Well, I don't think it's going to be. It may not be quick, but I got Nadal winning this. Let me get to the point. I got Nadal winning this. I don't see anything. I mean, I would actually be surprised if Titsipas upsets Nadal. I don't see anything in Nadal's play. I mean, I've heard Nadal, now I heard Djokovic actually said this yesterday, but Djokovic was talking about his injury. He said Nadal has a back injury, but Nadal's always had injuries, and Nadal knows how to play with injuries. But he's not showing that he's injured. I'm just saying, so he ain't playing like he's injured. So I don't see any reason why Nadal will show up, tonight, tomorrow, whenever the match is, and get upset by Titsipas, okay? So I would actually be surprised if Titsipas upsets Nadal. But now, let me just say something about Titsipas, though, people. Okay, the head-to-head is like 6-1 in Nadal's favor. But now, here's what's interesting, and I remember watching this match. I think it was 2019 Madrid. Titsipas upset Nadal on clay. So you would think that the one victory would be on the hard court or something. But no, Titsipas beat Nadal at the Madrid semifinals 2019. And I remember that match. Titsipas played well. It wasn't Nadal's highest level, but Nadal wasn't playing bad, though. Okay, and but I mean, I want to say something about so I got Nadal beating Titsipas, but now I want to just talk about Titsipas. Now Titsipas may push Nadal, and Titsipas could get a set too. Okay, I don't see it going 5 or anything like that, but it could go 4. And but I'm gonna say something about Titsipas's game, people. Titsipas has he may have one of the most beautiful games next to Federer. And now Titsipas doesn't want to admit this, but if you look at his game, you can tell he's trying to copy Federer. I mean, his game looks 65% like Federer's game. Not quite as smooth, but it's smooth. It's a beautiful game. And a very fluid game, powerful game too, control game, everything. Just like people always call a Dimitrov baby fed. People, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think Titsipas's game look closer to Federer's game than Dimitrov's game. Okay, and also now another thing I like about Titsipas. Another reason I think Titsipas that he could be he could be one of those that could break away from the pack in the coming years because his game. It's designed to get better, just like Federer's game. It's designed to add new repertoires, and it's a fluid game. It's a game that like Federer, even though Federer got an injury now, Federer didn't get hurt a lot during his career. So Titsipas, that smooth game he got, allows him to play smoothly and not get injured. Okay. Let me see something else about Titsipas that I like. That's funny. I'm talking about Titsipas because I think Nadal's gonna give him a booty whooping. Now, there's another thing about Titsipas. Titsipas, he got an attitude that is good for. It can be good for winning somewhat. Titsipas got this sort of a little arrogance. Okay, now it ain't too far over the top, but it's an arrogance that if he turned that arrogance he got into into a belief in believing in himself, Titsipas will start racking up majors. Now, you may say, wait a minute, Magic Man, what do you mean arrogance? That's bad, isn't it? Well, it ain't like a crazy arrogance, but he got an air. We call it like an air about himself. If you watch Titsipas, when he plays somebody, he doesn't think anybody is better than him. You can tell he sort of thinks that way. So when he plays Nadal today, he's probably thinking, man, I'm just as good as Nadal. My game looks better than his. Federer was that way in his younger day. Now, I know Federer was winning, but I'm going to tell you, if Titsipas can turn that attitude, I'm just as good as this other guy. That's probably what I'm saying. If not just as good, I'm better than this guy. Even if it's not true. If he's thinking like that, better to think like that than to think, oh man, I don't have a chance against Nadal today. I'm done, man. Man, Titsipas, the one thing, like I said before, you can look on his face, and he doesn't like to lose. All right? And you know what? Listen, I believe once that attitude grounds in a belief in himself, Titsipas will be well on his way because he got the game to win multiple majors in the future. So that's it for Titsipas. So I got Nadal beating Titsipas probably in 4. Nadal could do it in 3 though, because Nadal, after Titsipas beat Nadal that time, I think Nadal came back and gave him quite a few booty whoopings. So Nadal may give him an ass whooping. But I'm going to say it's going to be 4. I'm going to give Titsipas a set. Okay? Tennis preacher, prophet, psychic, signing off. Have a good one.
One of the commenters, I have to give them credit for this here, so shout out to them. Here's the question they asked. They said, who has the highest IQ between Djokovic, Federer, and Nadal? Whoa!